Now get ready for the power of Groove.AI. Become a member of Groove.today. We'll groove all the way. Automate your marketing with the power of Groove.AI. Discover the secrets today. Groove.AI is starting now. Now get ready for the power of Groove.AI. Become a member of Groove.today. We'll groove all the way. Automate your marketing with the power of Groove.AI. Discover the secrets today. Groove.AI is starting now.
Hello and welcome to another session of Groove.AI Live. My name is Peter Moinero and I'm glad to be here. Look, it's been a pretty busy morning for me, so just getting on here just in time, so I'm happy to be here. It's been a crazy week with AI. I mean, who's actually witnessed that? Like, there's a lot of stuff coming out at the moment, and it's just really hard to keep up. And so, let's just talk about that for a little while. But hey, look, I just want to check out the chat and just see if we've got anybody in there making any comments. If you are joining us live, just put in hashtag live. If you're joining us for replay, put in the hashtag replay so that we know that you've been here and you've watched today's session. Anyway, let's just get back to the madness with AI. It's just crazy what's going on at the moment. Like, there seems to be a real huge competition for generative AI, such as like videos, like creating videos, but not just creating videos, but creating videos with storylines and creating videos that even play music. Just with an avatar singing and lip syncing to the words. So there's a whole range of different things going on. I don't think we've even scratched the surface really of what is to come in the next say 8-9 months. But I can tell you this much now, it's going to be a really good, interesting watch to see what actually happens. So if you think it's been a bit crazy with AI, or maybe you're actually finding you're finding a bit of a challenge to actually keep up with what's coming out with AI. Since Chat GPT came out kind of like the beginning of last year, and then people were just were just amazed about what they could do. I mean, since those days to now, it's just crazy how advanced we've got now in terms of AI, and it makes you wonder whether or not all this stuff was just sitting in the background waiting for some sort of opportunity to come out. And when ChatGPT, and this is quite funny, because ChatGPT didn't actually come out with the intention of actually launching ChatGPT as a platform. They were just testing the market. There was just a bunch of developers who actually released ChatGPT out in the market and just hoping for just wanting some feedback on it. But then, what happened was it just really took off, and all of a sudden there was this huge surge of interest, and people from all around the world, just coming on to ChatGPT. So, in those days now, it's hard to believe that we've come so far in such a short time. So this is kind of like today we're going over Pika.art. If you haven't heard of it, if you go to Pika, Pika.art, then you can actually view it there. But we're going to be sort of showing you a little bit about it today. And we're just going to touch on another platform, which is LTX Studio. And we'll just sort of give you an idea what that's about. But anyway, look, let's just get on to Pika. And let me share my screen. Right here. Okay, let me just. All right, good to see you there, KD3. Glad you could join us. So let's jump on to Pika. So Pika, we'll go to the main page here. This is Pika. Now I must make sure that I'm actually on the screen. Sorry, at stage. Look, hopefully you can hear me. Just give us a 1 if you can hear me. Just want to make sure that my audio is working fine. So just put in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1. Thank you. That'll be much, much helpful. So this is Pika, and I'm hoping people can hear me. I haven't seen a 1 yet. Hi, Narciso. Good to have you here. If you can hear me, put a 1. So this is Pika, and so Pika.art. And when you get to the... Oh, awesome. Thanks, Lorraine. Good to have you here. So when you get to Pika, you'll get to, obviously... Hang on, let me just go there. You'll get to this page. Now, you can actually try Pika out if you want to for free, and or you can upgrade, but let's just go on there, and I'm in there already. So when you get into Pika, I'm in the free version of Pika at the moment, and you come in here and you can see there's quite a few different videos that have been created by different people. So this is kind of like a feed, and I mean, there's some amazing looking videos, like with these video streaming here. We've got, one here that is really very realistic. And, this one here, quite a real. So you can see that the video quality is actually really quite neat. So anyway, look, that's just an example. Now, I mean, look, I actually tried this out earlier, and I gave it a go. I wrote a little sort of like a scene, and I'll just show you now what it came out like. This was the scene, and all I did was had a boy sitting under a tree on a hot summer's day. Birds are sitting on the branches of the tree and singing. Now, you can't really hear any volume in this, but it pretty much got it correct. Like the branches are not completely correct, but there are birds there, and they're probably singing. I can't hear them. And there's the boy, not exactly sitting under the tree, but it's under a tree. He's under a tree. So that was didn't take me very long. I just put something in there, and just off the top of my head, I actually added when all of a sudden an apple drops on the boy's head, but that didn't happen. So I think there's actually got a limit of about 3 seconds. All right. So I'm going to put another one in there. I'm going to put another prompt. So here's the prompt here, where you can add your prompt. So I'm going to put another prompt in. I did actually have one already set up for this. So I'm just going to grab it. All right. Now, kind of emulated one of the other prompts that was in that feed that you saw earlier. I kind of emulated it and put my own little scene to it. So I'm just going to add it there. So it's a realistic cinematic aerial drone fly through over the majestic snow-capped mountain ranges in the South Island of New Zealand, which is obviously where I'm coming from. And there was a strong breeze. So let's just actually see what happens there if I click on it. And and it'll start to generate. Now, we'll give it a little bit of time to generate, but while we're doing that, let's take a look at another video generation platform, and that is this one here, LTX. Now, so you can't use it at the moment. There is a wait. You can actually join the wait list, but with LTX, it tells a story. So it actually does a string of videos that when you put them all together, it pretty much becomes one complete story. But let's have a look. I've got an example video here. Like this is the video from LTX Studio. It gives you a bit of an idea what it does. So let me just play that. Okay. Wow. So that was LTX. That was the that's just sort of recently been sort of has come out. Obviously, you cannot actually you cannot join just yet, but you can go on the wait list. And so if you're keen on doing that, just go over to LTX. Go over to LTX and join the waitlist, and you'll be able to have a user. Whether or not it will have a free version, not absolutely sure, but give it a go. So look, let's just jump back over to our Pika and see how that's getting on. Looks like it's created something here, which is really cool. I'm going to just hover over it. It should actually do a movement there. So there you go. Like, it's not exactly what I was after. I was actually after an aerial view of the snow-capped mountains, but it's given me someone on the mountains skiing. But like if you played around with the prompt a wee bit, then you might be able to sort of get a bit more of what you're trying to actually achieve. So, but hey, at the end of the day, this is where we are at when it comes to generative AI and pretty much what it can create. And so, I mean, I look forward to what it will do in the future, and that wouldn't be too far away, I would believe. I think we'll be looking at things like I guess 60 minute videos that you can create, all those sorts of things. So I can't wait for that day. Anyway, look, let's just try go on to, there's another thing I wanted to show you about Pika, and that is that it has a lip sync feature to it. Now, this is under the paid version. So I'm not a paid version at the moment. I'm only on the free account. And in fact, if you want to have a look at the paid version prices, you go to upgrade, and then you can see there that you can actually, go for $8 a month. Well, actually, it's $8 a month, but it's billed yearly. There is no monthly fee, so you have to purchase the whole year outright at $8 a month. Then of course that's a standard one. Then of course you've got like unlimited, which is $28 a month. So these, I mean, to me that's pretty reasonable. You can still use the free as long as you want, but obviously you will not be able to do the lip sync. So that part of the paid features is you can actually get the lip sync feature in terms of the video. Now look, I'll just go back to Pika here. Actually, I'll go to a video of what that lip sync does. So here's here's an introduction into the lip sync on Pika. So let me just play this for you. I'll get out of the shot here. And how was that? That was pretty amazing, wasn't it? Just to actually can hear you, can hear you. Can't hear you, can hear you. Okay, so KD3, can you hear me now? Cannot hear them. Okay. Oh, all right. Can you just put a 1 in there if you can hear me now? All right, guys, look, I'm just going to come back on screen. I'm going to get rid of this. All right, if you can hear me now. Oh, yes, we're in front of the camera. Okay, so, yeah, we can hear you, but not the video when it's lip synced. All right. I'm not sure what's happened there, but I did actually have a bit of a problem with the audio the other week. But if you want to look at it for yourself, just go over to YouTube and just look up lip sync or introducing lip sync on Pika, and then you'll get to that same video. So that would be the best way to actually have a look at it and watch it. All right, look, that was probably all I wanted to go through. Pika seems to have some pretty cool stuff going on at the moment, especially with the lip sync. There was a few other platforms that are actually doing some amazing things with video as well, video creation. I suggest if you haven't done it already, there is a YouTuber on YouTube. His name is Matt Wolf. And that's Wolf with an E at the end of it. Matt Wolf, M-A-T-T, and Wolf. And if you go there, if you look him up, he keeps up to date with a lot of what's going on with AI. Some of the information I get is from actually his channel. And but if you want to keep up yourself, take a look at it, because there's a lot of stuff going on. He's pretty much on there almost every day. And I can tell you now, it's probably more than 2 or 3 times a week if he's not on every day. But he's coming up with all the latest stuff, and he does actually have has a website which is called Future Tools, which the link will be on his YouTube channel. Future Tools, where you can actually have a look at all the different AI tools that are out there. It's just amazing just how many there are. And he has like a top 10 list, or top 100 list, but he definitely knows his stuff. He's actually immersed in the whole AI, and he gets to actually see a lot of things before they even come out. So he gets a demo on different things, on different platforms that are coming up with the latest thing in AI. So yeah, it's a great channel to actually subscribe to. Anyway, that's me, guys. Look, that was just a little bit about what's happening with the creating videos. I know it's going to be a lot more exciting in the months to come. Some were saying probably this time last year, we're probably looking about 5 years before we could have like that AI would completely do like a whole movie. Creating a whole movie, but I think it's going to be a lot sooner than that. It'll probably be, within the next 12 months is what some people are picking. So if you're interested in keeping up with AI, definitely go to Matt Wolf's channel on YouTube, and I'll try and come at you with a whole more different lot of stuff when it comes to AI in the coming weeks, so that you're up to, if you're not keeping up to breast with it, I can keep you up to breast with it. But also too as well, what this makes me really sort of like feel great about is that when, with the whole AI stuff that is going on and just crazy trying to keep up with it and not knowing which one to actually sign up to and which one not to sign up to, this is where Groove.ai is doing all that hard work for us, all that heavy lifting. They're actually, they're making it a lot more easier for us. We don't actually have to decide. We're going to have access to all that sort of stuff that that they know which will be good for the Groove.ai platform. So if you're part of the Groove.ai, fantastic. If you're a backer, it's definitely a platform that's gonna have its lots of uses in the future. So anyway, that's me, guys. We'll see you next week, and have a great week. Bye for now.